No such thing as karma, sorry.
If he's right, then why didn't people vote for the former prosecutor?
Hilarious. It's not that I've gotten old, it's that your ideas are stupid.
Was the picturesque vista and the aroused crowd abruptly ruined by Bill Maher? It certainly seems so. The online community is in a frenzy about the contentious dispute between Maher and Joy Behar, which many have called one of Maher's most scathing takedowns to date. In today's video, we'll dive into exactly what happened, why Maher's comments had such an impact, and what this means for the ongoing cultural divide in America. Stay tuned because you won't want to miss a second of this drama. The spark that ignited this battle? On The View, Joy Behar made a daring, and some would say reckless, statement. Wearing a MAGA hat is equivalent to flaunting a swastika, she claimed. You heard that right. Behar's comment shocked social media, with some finding it disrespectful to both Trump supporters and the memory of those killed in Nazi atrocities.
Look, I'm not going to defend Donald Trump ever, but I would never say that we should put the swastika on the cap, because I think you can hate Donald Trump. You can't hate everybody who likes him. It's half the country.
They saw Hitler like that.
Right, okay, but that doesn't mean, you can hate Trump. You can't hate everybody who likes him. It is half the country.
I have some in my family. I don't think they're Nazis.
Okay, great.
Behar wasn't the only one who voiced her thoughts during the discussion. Co-host Sunny Hostin contributed her perspective, opposing the idea that Trump supporters must take responsibility for the actions of the former president. However, Hostin's analysis faced criticism, as many viewers felt it painted an inaccurate and overly broad picture of Trump's support base. While Whoopi Goldberg attempted to moderate the debate, but her efforts to counterbalance her co-host's extreme viewpoints only fueled the fire. Goldberg's own comments on political and moral obligation were ambiguous, leading some to wonder whether she sided more with Maher or Behar. Sarah Haynes, often seen as the panel's voice of reason, tried to steer the conversation away from categorical condemnation and toward an understanding of Trump supporters' motivations. However, her calm demeanor was largely overshadowed by the heated back and forth between Behar, Hostin, and Maher. Enter Bill Maher. Known for his blunt remarks, Maher quickly dismantled the panel's logic. He highlighted the dangers of making such sweeping statements, arguing that they alienate millions of Americans who might vote for Trump for reasons unrelated to race. Maher emphasized the importance of engaging with political opponents constructively, rather than resorting to labels and divisive rhetoric, addressing each co-host's point of view in turn.
Above any matters of politics or what's right or wrong, the one thing I know for sure about America is this. It's run by mean girls. Endless, unforgiving, zero-tolerance mindset bent on punishing and disappearing anyone caught saying the wrong thing. The right response to speech you don't like is more speech. You love to speak truth to power, and we always should, but you have completely lost the ability to speak truth to bullshit. Just, no, it's not that I've gotten old, it's that your ideas are stupid.
Maher's response was both provocative and sharp. He warned Behar and the audience that calling half the country Nazis doesn't foster dialogue, it widens the divide. By trivializing the horrors of the Nazi regime, Behar's remarks risked offending Trump voters and undermining her own credibility. Maher's key takeaway: to make a meaningful difference, you have to listen to the opposing side of the argument rather than disparaging it. The reaction in the View studio was overwhelming. Maher's points were so compelling that even the typically loyal audience couldn't help but applaud. Behar, however, wasn't ready to back down. Her indignant "how dare you" response may have earned her some sympathy, but it was evident that Maher had already won the debate. This incident wasn't just about Behar, it reflected the larger cultural struggle dividing America.
Saying that Whoopi Goldberg getting yanked from The View right after she attacked me on The View is karma. There's no such thing as karma, sorry. The only word to describe it: when a big game hunter gets trampled by an elephant and then eaten by lions. Hilarious. The one thing I know for sure about America is this. It's run by mean girls. Mean girls in the press and in politics and in life. And when they smell blood in the water, Democrats run for office as if the voters don't live here. The right response to speech you don't like is more speech.
Maher has often criticized the rise of woke dogma on the left, arguing that it alienates independent and moderate voters. These shifts have created a political climate where genuine communication seems impossible, from redefining basic facts to ostracizing those with opposing views. Maher isn't a stranger to pushing the boundaries of convention. Unlike many of his peers, Maher isn't afraid to critique his own side when he believes it's necessary, for his unwillingness to pander to either or the outraged crowd. He's garnered both praise and condemnation. Think back to his comments on 2016 victory. While others dismissed supporters' grievances as deplorable, Maher acknowledged their validity. During this discussion, Maher also criticized Bihar's reluctance to hold Biden accountable. While defending flaws, Maher called out the absurdity of making blanket generalizations of supporters. He didn't shy away from discussing Biden either, noting that despite being the same age as Trump, public missteps often highlight his frailty compared to vigor.
Is what was sort of ruining everything, and I know that you're...
No, I didn't say ruining everything. I said that's why Trump could get reelected.
That's why Trump could get reelected. So,
But words do migrate. Now, I'll use any term you want. Don't tell me that the left hasn't changed. I mean, I'm old enough to remember when it was the conservatives who hated the Jews.
Yeah.
Okay? That was a joke. But watching people protest for a terrorist organization like Hamas, that straightened me up pretty quick. Now, this is a war. Do you think Hamas needs to be destroyed? This is the question.
Yes.
You do?
yes.
So if they need to be destroyed, how do we do that? It's a war. I don't know how to do that, and you don't know how to do that.
But are you at all concerned about the innocent civilians that have been collectively punished and murdered, largely children and women?
Of course.
And are you at all
They assume the Israeli... Of course, everybody is, but that's what happens in a war. Here's a way to stop that. Stop attacking Israel.
Maher's ultimate point was clear.
Maher reached a clear conclusion. The left's obsession with woke ideologies is inadvertently driving support toward policies like defunding the police or promoting fringe concepts alienate most voters, even if they resonate within progressive circles. By clinging to outdated or extreme ideas, Maher argues, the left is essentially creating for him. Maher warns that unless the left changes its course, it will continue to lose the hearts and minds of Americans. So what does all of this mean? More than just a takedown, Bill Maher's unapologetic critique of woke culture and divisive rhetoric is a call to action. Regardless of where you stand, Maher's message is clear. Bridging the divide in America will require common sense and honest dialogue. Do you think Maher's comments will make a difference, or is the cultural divide too great? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't for more unfiltered insights. We value your time and look forward to seeing you at the next event. So what do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments section below. And if you don't want to miss out on the hottest celebrity news, make sure to subscribe to Daily Finder.